Alright guys, welcome back. It's Lucid, and yeah, we've got a little bit more of this Bethel playthrough. I've probably done like 10 turns or something between last recording and this one. Some of these I realize it's going to be like very repetitive to dig myself out of this hole. I'm going to show you the score graph here. So this is us been trying to dig ourselves out of a hole, and you can see it looks like we're in pretty deep. We've started to get a little momentum, and I'll show you what we've accomplished. Though we did lose our first Seraph this turn, so we're going to watch this. But we're getting Seraphs like every other turn now, so it's not a big deal. But it's not good. So these guys that come in don't have any magic weapons, and these guys don't. So we're actually fine. So we're a little vulnerable against magic weapons. Yeah, these guys are still coming into magic weapons. Now, these guys have magic weapons. These are spooky. So... And the Drakon also is scary. And we really don't want to be hit by these. These are going to hurt. We're going to block these in part with Ethereal, which we have. But also with Mist Form, if that stays. But I think Mist Form's been popped. Yeah, we actually die really quick here. I'm not 100% sure. It could also be these Sparte, which are going to ignore the all checks. Yeah, there's quite a few things that are happening here. If we look at the end of the report, this is going to be important for us to understand it in case we attack them again. By the way, this is just not the nation I want to thug against. I've kind of have been using it because I'll show you where we are. But yeah, we're getting hit for 11, for 5. These are all from that spear. No, but here we're getting hit by the dragon. 12 points of damage. 0. 0. So we got 12 from the dragon. We're getting hit at least once by the dragon every round of attack. Hey, bear, stop. Sorry, my dog's barking. And then... Yeah, let me see if I can find anything else. Yeah, another 15. Yeah, we're just getting hit by these weapons. These celestial Saraces. Services. Anyway... yeah, and this guy was kitted. This wasn't like a naked Seraph. I had a full set of gear. Now, it's not the best set of gear, but we're also dealing with... Like, I don't actually know if Vine Shield would work that well. I don't know. It might be. It might be able to keep our defense high enough. We might try to switch out the kit. This is certainly not an ideal kit. The Horror Helm we'll probably keep, but pretty much everything else we could do better. And we finished a bunch of research. So we're up at Evocation 7, and I went ahead and did the Serapha of Beauty, which is the evocation thing. And that gives us this, the Stone of the Convent. And so we now have a 20% evocation bonus, and boost ritual range by 2. And we're looking to get the next one, the Saphira of Knowledge, which is really good. Anyway, we'll get that shortly. So... we've also claimed, this was much requested by people in the comments, to claim Nether Mines again, which we've claimed. And it gives us access to this, the Cradle of Mankind. So it lets us get these Cradle Guardians, which are kind of cool. We have this Spirit Club, Animal All Fire Resistance, and Fate Weaving. These are pretty interesting. Unfortunately, yeah, we don't have money really. But we do get Dominion Push, Earth and Nature Gems, and then 5 hit points, 5 morale, 2 strength, and 2 reinvigoration. So that's... The strength doesn't matter much on the angels, nor does... Really, the hit points is what matters. But yeah, still pretty good. I mean, the hit points is a pretty big deal. And we've also taken this throne off of Macedon, and... Yeah. So... this is the Outer Throne, which gives us bonus magic and some pearls, which is quite nice. And we have another Seraph here running around. I think what we'll do... This actually is a great little buffer to keep Machaka from attacking me through here. Well, these guys are fighting each other too, so we'll have to see what's going to happen. But this is actually guarding the entranceway to Nether Mines. So we're just guarding it from this direction. If they somehow get in our cave system over this way, we'll have to juggle back. I'd like to get a fort built here. In fact, we probably should see if I could sneak somebody over there. Like, we'll get a caveman and send them over here and start building a fort. Um, so, all right. Sorry about the dogs. Yeah, so, yeah, we do need to fort this. It's pretty important. We have a bit of income now. Some of that is thanks to, we have a seraph that won the tournament, and they got this champion scepter, which is pretty cool. We're calling it authority this turn. We also have the research we need to do Firestorm and Wrathful Skies. The only trick to this is that actually we should have this guy on Wrathful Skies. Yeah, the only trick to this. Oh no, but I need Divine Blessing. Yeah, we need Divine Blessing. We're calling an authority here this turn. So the authority is going to be able to do Divine Blessing for us. But we're going to go take this fort. So we're at the point now where we have kind of two armies. A lot of the guys here are trying to get rid of their disease afflictions. I need another one of these sisters to help with disease healing. Sorry. So we'll do that. I've got one of them in the cap, and they're helping work through these diseases. I'll probably try to get 3 or 4, because every so often I've got to take a fight. But yeah, that's it. We're gonna go. I think we're gonna go try to conquer Macedon, just because this is where my armies are, and these guys are giving me no rest. But we'll see. Because if I go up this way, I probably am gonna have Machaca come, like, put stuff on this fort, and this is super valuable for me. It's 3, 4. It's 5 pearls, and then a death gem and 2 and 2 air gems. So it's a pretty big deal. We'll go ahead and process this. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, so got a new turn. We found a magic site in Orachilium Mine or something. That's really sick. 150 gold. We need that. Yeah, had some battles, which we won. The interesting bit for this turn is we had the Drakon. Man, they really want this fort from us. I've had battles on top of this fort pretty much almost every turn of the game. I don't know. It's can't be just this many. I don't know. It feels like pretty much every turn somebody goes on top of it. The AI really wants this Well of Misery. Speaking of which, I actually need to identify it. I'll go ahead and do that. Cannot choose enemy provinces. Okay. Yeah, I need to kill the Drakon. I'm not sure the best way to kill him. We could soul slay him. It might be best if we farm him for experience. So he gets surrounded by... Yeah, this will surround him. We could get poison gassed a bit. I think that's okay. That's worth the risk. Take these guys too and put them on there. Does he have shock resistance at all? Let's take a look. Well, he's got a lot. Yeah, so air elementals won't hurt. And air mage isn't really going to hurt him that much either. I think we'll do... I think we're just going to farm him for experience. There's a good chance we can get 12... whatchamacallit? There's a pretty good chance we can get 12... Is that... Wait, it's 8 tiles around him with 2 angels per tile, so it's 16. I actually probably should bring a few more. Let's bring this guy with all these dudes too. So we're going to put these guys on hold and attack rear, and we're going to put these guys... Let's see if we can switch them over to this. I'm going to put this guy on hold and attack closest. Hopefully these go for different targets. And I mean, this actually will probably... Yeah, this is going to give a good chance to kill him too. So I think we're going to do blessing, 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 attack closest. And then this guy's going to do blessing, 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 advance and cast. We'll go ahead and toss an aim in here, so it'll be a little bit more accurate when doing like friendly fire stuff. I don't know what he's actually going to cast. If the Drakon is if the dragon's shock resistance, it'll be kind of interesting just to see. Okay. So this guy, we're going to have him preach. Search, I guess. Okay, so this, we just got our authority, and I think our authority, we got them over here. So I'll put some armor on him. I don't want my authority dying. And he's got a Holy Scourge. Can we also have a shield? We cannot. Okay. So we'll keep our Holy Scourge, and we're going to work on taking some of these territories back. And good thing is we can do Wrathful Skies now, which is going to mean we should be able to win major fights. And Divine Blessing, Fanaticism, Advance and Cast. Just like so, we should be able to take them. What are we doing here? Oh, we might as well site search. I think we're okay over here. So this caveman's going to come over here and build a fort. We might as well come over here and build a temple too. Probably get at least one of those dudes. Yeah, here they burned our thing. Yeah, I'd like to come back up, and if I get control of this cloud and this would be a great choke point right here and here. And then yeah, these are really important provinces. There's a fort we need to take right here. So I think we're going to go kill New Airmore, because that's kind of self-contained. And I think we should be back at peace with Zune again. Let me get one more of these guys. And we're going to have this fellow here march south. Okay, now what are we going to do with our cap? We need to do a Saphira again. I should have done it last turn. Our god is now present. You know you fucked up if you see your god, because your god should basically constantly be dead. And yeah, we actually have research pretty high right now, because our guys are researching instead of calling god. But we're going for Enchantment 8, because you could, versus a player, I would be happy to drop Firestorm. But versus the AI, where I'm going to be fighting every turn, Firestorm's actually going to cause a fair amount of attrition in my armies, like probably like 10% every fight, and I can't sustain that without Firefend. So that's what we're doing. They're going to attack us here or here. Usually you don't want to try to thug Lion Clan. I think we're okay. I think with the size negates will help us a lot. We do have Astral Shield, Body Ethereal, Divine Blessing, Mirror Image, Twist Fate. I think these might work. We'll see. I have to stop them somewhere, and I only have 2 armies on the board. So, the other thing we can do is we do have... I need probably some more... Let's make some more chest armor. Cheap chest armor. I need to... Where are we? I need to take one of these virtues and put him with the army. They can do Firestorm with this setup. But it's going to be a few turns till we get Enchantment 8. So, anyway, that's just kind of where we are. By the way, I think we're going to do 1 Lion Pelt. I think we're also going to do a Thistle Mace. I want to go ahead and get one of those. We need to site search this, but this is the Engraved Precipice. Do we attack here? I guess we can site search here. We might be back at peace with the birds. The birds, are they big or small? Where are the birds? They're shrinking, and it's not from fighting me. I think they must be fighting the elves. Or not the elves, Yomi. All right, well, let's see what happens. All right, a new turn. All right, we have gone on top of their fort, where they have, of course, atrocious amounts of PD, as per usual. There's a lot of horns. Yeah, this does feel somewhat like the Angel Apocalypse. It is happening. Was that this one? No. Okay. Lord of Heroes. I would like to enslave mine some of these guys. Okay, this was the province here that I was worried Machaca would attack, and they did. I mean, this actually is a pretty interesting super combatant challenge. You have a forest giant, which hits for 37. Got elephants, which are tough. Then you've also got these mechanical men, or clockwork horrors, which are quite killy, high attack density. And then these lion warriors, who are definitely the scariest. 29 attack, magic weapons with fatigue damage. Fatigue seems fine, though. Very nice. I think this guy's toast. Yeah, Principality for a Drakon. I guess that's okay. Not what I would have... I wouldn't do this again. But such is life. Oh yeah, we preached. And so we got the event happening. We got a virtue. We got a... No, that was because we did... we got another syrup. Yeah, okay. We don't really have that many temples, but when you have a lot of temples and you do the prophet thing, you get a lot of stuff. This guy finally got rid of his disease. Thank God. I can take this ring of regen off him. He was on like life support for such a long time. Okay, call God. Call God. Here's our next seraph. And this fort is stormed. Or is stormable. And then we'll have to make our way over this way. Let's keep sorting these guys out. Okay, we've site searched here. We definitely don't want to piss off Zune again if we can help it. Hidden gold deposit. Oh my god, dude, there's such good sites on this map. Okay, we really need to hold this province. This is a choke point, or this one. I think we're going to site search here. And if they attack, we'll go in and attack this. I want to take... We really need to get this down to choke points. This is one of the choke points. This is a choke point. This is a choke point. I'm not sure where the choke points are going to be over here exactly. But this is a choke point. And that will secure us these two. Or we could hold this province and this one. So we're going to have to figure out where we're going to maintain our control lines here against Yomi. But right now we only have 2 armies. So what I actually need to do is shuttle more guys... out to the front line. So, hold an attack, hold and fire. Okay. All right, we're going to move this guy over here, and then we'll have a lot of disease healers in our capital. Does feel a little bad. And I can't do PD here at all, which is annoying. All right. Let's take as many of these guys as we can. Yeah, let's pull you guys over this way. Now, what do we do? Yeah, the birds took this throne off me. That's a little bit annoying. Where does this go to? It goes to here. I think I actually want to secure raids. I want to take over this cave system with Seraphs. And we're going to come back and try to clean this up with an army. But right now we're storming this castle. Let's see. Fuck this up. Okay, so these guys should be able to move here. These guys move here. This guy moves here. Okay, keeping this nice and sorted. Yeah, they're not going to be able to stop us from taking that. I need to have more kits coming out for all of my Seraphs. Some are in here getting their afflictions removed. Okay, we've got maybe enough gear. You know, I think we'd like to do a bit better gear than this, but this is what they're going to get. So, I think we'll do this script. Then we'll come over and take this. We need another set of armor. So let's go ahead and we'll do one of these, and then we're going to do I think we'll do a Frostbrand. I would love to have a bit more nature income. I also wouldn't mind a Dancing Trident here. We haven't really been using up the miscellaneous slots. And I'd like Boots of the Messenger, but I think our nature gems are a bit scarce. I mean, maybe what we do... Maybe we make some Armor of the Knights. I think that's a better kit than that other thing. Because we've got horror helmets we can put on them, too. And we'll make a few more horror helmets. I think, yeah, this is pretty good. The best kit's probably a defense-based caster kit. Which would mean that, like, for you... Okay, well, let's make some hammers, too. I think that's going to be something we need. Yeah, and we have plenty of water gems. Let's just make some water stuff for now, and... Oh, God, we've got so much money. We can storm this castle as well, so that's very nice. God, that's a lot more new hornblowers. We like that. Okay. These guys are probably going to attack again. Okay, so I think that works. Yeah, we haven't been getting any new pilgrims. Bit of a problem. Where's Macedon? Not sure exactly. We'll find out, though. But yeah, we have to keep this guy here. Okay, so I think that's it for this turn. Goal, finish killing Airmore. Hope Zune doesn't attack us. I think we've been at peace long... We haven't had battles long enough. The AI's reset the non-aggression pact. Sort of. I think that's sort of how it works on the back end. But, man, we should attack this. I don't know why I'm being... Well, no, we'll site search here and then we'll attack. We can kind of take it slow. We can't really secure this region until we come in. Well, it would be good to get these temples taken out, though. This guy's going over here. Don't I have another Seraph somewhere? No. We're going to go ahead and make another set of... When we have Firefend, what do I actually need? My virtues are Fire 4. They'll be Fire 5. Whoops. So fire fend, you need to be fire 4 and 1 gem. Okay, so we're only going to need fires in a jar for these. We can probably have them research and have other people forge. I think they research a little better. Okay, so I think that'll work. We have a lot of pearls. We have a ton of death. We should think about what we're going to do with death. We've got Conjuration 5. I'm kind of thinking we do Mound Fiends. That might be what we do next, because we can just have an absurd number of these. And with that, I think we're going to have this guy make... We're going to have this guy come down here. We're going to have this guy make a horror helmet. Because when we summon the Mound Fiends, I don't really want to summon them here where we've got... this building kills undead. So... Not really a great place to set up a Skelly Spam little shop. I think that's it. Let's check out next turn. All right. Some little assassins. Airmore just saying hello in their own way. All right. So this is the fort we're storming here. Or no, yeah, this is the fort we're storming here. That is a lot of horns. Nine died. Would they get killed by? Yeah, Celestial Hoplites. That makes sense. Probably means it's not 9 that were the Hornblowers, since they died in melee. It's a lot easier to kill these. So when these guys get blessed, I think they have 15 fire and 15 shock. Or 20 shock, yeah. 20 shock is going to resist Wrathful Skies better than 15 fire is going to resist Firestorm. Even though the lightning bolts from Wrathful Skies are 15, and the damage from Firestorm is only like 7. The reason, and if we had protection, it would be different. You know, Shock's armor negating, Firestorm's only armor piercing. But the reason is how many more procs there are. It's going to be a lot easier to roll a lot of fire procs that are going to kill you, where you get like, 7 or something extra on a roll. So, anyway. Yeah, this is the new Airmore Fort. Yeah, the Fire Elementals actually killed us a little bit, too. Lost 4 guys. Okay. Yeah, I think the only kills were actually from... So we're taking infrastructure back again. That's good. We've got 400 siege strength, which, could be better, but could be worse, too. Okay, here we go. So we got a dragon helmet. That's quite nice. Flame focus staff. That actually could be useful. We'll keep that in our inventory. Mostly use that for increased fire range, which will be nice. We may also be at peace with the birds again. I'm not sure. We're going to site search here as we slowly trot our way into... Okay, we're going to call God... Wait, whoops, call God again. Okay, and we're going to have these guys call God. And then I have to remember, because this is the turn, we've got a newborn star. That is our cue to go ahead and summon another Seraph. So Saphira of Kingship. We made a hammer. We're going to make more hammers. We didn't really have enough earth income to do this earlier. I think I should have taken this guy and moved him out. Okay. Move in patrol. Let's have these guys move in patrol too. There's a very good chance that that Zune just attacks us here. I don't think that I don't know. I have no idea if they think we're at peace or not. I've never actually witnessed this mysterious behavior that the AI resets peace with you after a certain number of turns. Though I can remember some things where I'm like, oh, did that happen? You know, like thinking it might have, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, this guy, we're going to here do Mound Fiends in a minute. You good sirs, we're gonna save on Earth Gems for now while we're slamming hammers out. But we do want to make sure we have a kit for a Seraph, which I think we kind of do. Now we should have, I want at least one Armor of Knights. But then looking at it, we're going to have Armor of Knights there. We're going to have Ring of Regen here. I think these things are fine. It would actually be good to get a Boots of the Messenger too. I think we're going to make a Boots of the Messenger. Got Dancing Trident, Ring of Regen, Boots of the Messenger, Armor of Knights. One item left we get to put in the hand slot. I think for the hand slot we'll do be a shield. I mean, we could add to awe. You wouldn't do that against players because you kind of you don't really need to be more all in on something because they can counter it with like the same thing, like Berserk or something, or really high morale. I think the Lightning Spear might actually be good. Give us a bit of shock resistance. I think it's going to be better than the Thunder Whip too. And we're slowly making our way, like pushing into this Yomi land. I think the AI, I think the other thing that's happened, I feel like some of the pressures getting let off. I mean, not only have we killed unbelievable, untold amounts of troops. I mean, those turns I didn't show you. It was just army after army after army. So not only is that happening, but I think the other kind of major thing is they're getting tied up in wars with each other a bit more. So I think that's also happening. So even though we're fighting pretty much all our neighbors, they're no longer only sending their stuff at me. What do we do here? Let's make another chains. And yeah, we took this fort. So we'll need to get our Dominion here. I need to patrol this. Because this is 2 away. I think we actually move here. No, I have to move and patrol here. I'll tell you why. If I moved here and they moved on top of my fort and Macedon moved on top of my fort, I could have both forts popped, which is essentially forking my army. So as much as I would like to like do this and then knock them off and then come and knock these guys off this one, I don't think that can actually happen here. I think this is the best we can manage. Though we can manage a temple now. It's so nice having money again. Look at our income. Not that much to literally nothing. Like we're literally bouncing off the bottom. This whole period we're upkeep limited. Where our upkeep is not very high. And then we're finally making a bit of money again. So that's quite nice. Yeah, there's a lot of work we have to do. I wonder if we could take this with like elemental spam or something. I think we just wait for our Seraph. I think we should see one of these guys. Wait, who's doing the Seraph? Oh, this one is. Okay. So I think that's it. I also should look to build a temple here, which I think we can manage. And then we'll just try forting a lot of this stuff up. I mean, the nice thing is we're actually getting infrastructure now. So we do need to put temples in it. You know what I might do? I think this is where we should do our next temple. So when we come down here, we'll drop a temple here, and then we'll come back and maybe drop one up here. But like this would be a great place to put a fort if I could. We have a lot of forts we need to build. We've got a lot of lost time to make up for. I feel this is often how like a Bethelshem game should go. Holding fire, holding fire. All right, let's see what happens. All right, and a new turn. Our god is back, and I believe we have successfully tried to kill them off again. So let's see what happens here. Kill some of these guys. Kill some of these guys. Kill some of the... Shit. This means the birds are attacking us. That is not the news that I wanted. Kill these guys. Oh, we're moving on to a new fort. Yeah, let's look at this battle. Excellent. A Bane killed a guy. Looks like somebody got a lucky javelin. Some of these could be friendly fire too. Okay. So that's that. God, they really, really want this Well of Pestilence province. Yeah, okay. Now, they didn't go on top of this fort. We're going to just be bouncing back and forth between these forts. I was thinking Machaca went down here. Macedon did go on here and one turn pop it. So if I moved here and they moved here, we'd have been in trouble. But it turns out It turns out, by luck, it would have been better to move here and wipe this army and then come back. But, yeah. We should site search death, though. I was kind of thinking about this. So let's do monthly Dark Knowledge castings. Or we can do this manually. There, and then Dark Knowledge. I should have been doing this a long time ago. One of the things you usually want to do is make revenants or something. Okay. So we've popped this fort, or not popped it, we've sieged it, but we have not popped it. There's 3 death sites in here. This is 750. This is 300. I think these guys... I think we're going to have these guys move over here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and build a temple here. And I think we're going to cast a... I think we have a 2 ritual range bonus, so I think we actually can cast a tetragram all the way over here. I also have a fire ritual range booster, which will also let us get over there. So we'll see. We're going to do a tetragram here. So we've now laid claim to this in like a more long-term sense. I also don't think I can... Well, shit, the birds can attack here. Yeah, we're going to still have to try to go deeper. Let's shuffle some of these guys around. How many people are on top of this fort? 10 ogres. But they can be reinforced by these dudes. Oh, man. Yeah, this is the whack-a-mole game we're playing now. Getting attacked. This is the reason we haven't expanded out before, because to expand out, we literally have to like control our borders every single turn against potentially large armies. So yeah, that's why we haven't been doing it. But I think we're in a position we can do it now. It just is going to take a minute. I think we'll go ahead and build a lab. And I'd also like to, if I can, do another tetragram. Over here. So then we'll start getting angels over here. We've now laid kind of permanent claim to this. And this is going to give us this sick bless bonus. Here we're just going to kind of run around and just try to win a bit of a raiding war. I mean, honestly, I think I want to take this, because this is probably the most important province over here, and if I control this, it's going to... I need to control both these. Maybe this guy just bounces back and forth between here. And we also have another Seraph, which I can deck out in a kit. So let's do that. This will probably be our toughest Seraph to date. Let's hope we don't get him immediately killed. I kind of don't want to send this guy on top of this fort and get him diseased with all my newfangled gear. I wonder if there's something I can... What if we take this from Machaka? Well, this is actually going to open us up to more attacks. I think this is the choke point I have to hold. Well, no, this we... Well... Yeah, I think we conquer Macedon. What I actually kind of want to do is send this Seraph over here. Yeah, I think we're going to move and patrol here. And then I want to send somebody else to take this out. And I think the people we're going to send... Let's call God again. I think the people we're going to send... I'd like to raid that as well. I probably need to make another hammer too. I've got enough earth gems. Okay, I have to figure out who's going to come here. I'm going to pause and do the turn. I'm kind of mumbling around here. Okay, so I've finished the turn. We're just going to send these guys in with some air elementals. I wouldn't need air elementals if I just fight this, but there's a chance it gets reinforced by this whole army. If that happens, I'll probably need them. We're also, speaking of elementals, going to send some virtues with some fire elementals to clear out these guys, which came through this... It's kind of cool event that had happened. There's a strange opening here, which allowed some illithids to come through. So we're going to go ahead and take that back. This is a very safe province once we get it. Not very vulnerable to enemy raiding. So that would be nice. But yeah, I think the game is starting to shape up. Still haven't broken this fort yet. Hopefully we'll break it next turn. I think we should. Depends how many guys are inside. But yeah, we'll be very close to putting Airmore out of their misery, while hopefully making some good progress against... Machaka here and Macedon up here. Oh, one thing I need to do is we need to build a temple here. And I think next turn I probably need to do a tetragram. I can't. Maybe I'm already doing it, but I'm gonna do a tetragram here and here. So, and also here probably too. We're building a temple here. So yeah, the game's starting to actually turn around for us. This really is like the turning point. I'd made some comment earlier, this is kind of how like a Bethel game should play out, both in terms of you getting ganged up on, but also having like a resurgence. So, ideally, you don't have a trough like this. You just kind of like find good wars to be in, or maybe it's a little trough. But yeah, I mean, you can see we're surviving it. We're really making a comeback here. We are second in size now already, which is kind of nuts. Or no, third. I had Yomi unclicked. But, yeah, let's see what happens. All right, so let's see. New turn. A swamp of shadows. What the hell is that? Huh. I've never seen that sight before. Or at least I don't remember seeing it. Okay. Seraph clearing out some garbage, knocking down a temple. Very nice. Here we've got a proper battle against these buffoons. We probably need to reinforce this army. Oh man, there's just so much violence. Okay, this was, they attacked, I think, the throne. Oh no, this was here. Okay, and they didn't attack the throne yet, huh? Interesting. Okay, we do, I do want to build a temple here as well. Yell me up on this cloud. I think we're going to take... man, we hardly have anybody who doesn't have a horn in this army. Holy shit. I mean, that is a great problem to have. I'm like, man, there's nobody to defend these horn blowers. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make a temple here. Oh, this is a wasteland too. Sick. This is our next goal. We want to get this and then sweep up this way. And we're going to want to put tetragrams in both here and here. I think this guy's got to just patrol here for the time being. Okay, we knocked these guys off too, so that's nice. Let's pull the diseased guys out. Okay, so we're going to have this person carrying the diseased dudes go back to the cap. I don't know. I think we're going to have these guys move over this way. I think we got... oh, no, we didn't. Call God. Well, let's look at this battle. This is the battle here against the Illithids. Did we take any damage here? We did. That might have been a Mind Blast, though. Okay. So we've got the strange opening now, which is quite nice. A great gold mine, a great silver mine. Holy shit. The sites. So many sites. I don't know what to do. I think we want to take these next. But I really need to be in a lab and jump on top of this. I think you run around. I think this guy actually comes over here and just takes this. Next turn we'll have a Seraph that's in a lab that can jump on top of that army and make sure we kill it. I'm going to go ahead and just line up another kit here. We probably could use a Ring of Regen. Okay, so this guy's going to make a Ring of Regen. This guy's going to make another Armor of the Knights. And then we're going to make one more. Oh, we don't have enough to make another hammer. Okay. 3 hammers is actually what we'll need to make a full kit for a Seraph every round. We just have to figure out what we want to make with it. So we kind of need boots. I think that's the next one. These boots are important. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and make one more skull staff here while we're waiting. And we're going to do dark knowledge here. See if we can get that well of misery revealed to us. And then we did a tetragram here, which is quite nice. Oh, no, here, which is quite nice. So let's go ahead and preach. Or I guess we'll site search here. We've popped this fort, also very nice. We're going to need we've got over 60 hornblowers. Again, another problem I am very happy to have. Okay, and we probably need to organize this a little better. Storm summon storm power wrathful skies. Hold an attack closest, hold an fire closest, hold an fire closest, hold an attack closest. Okay, so we're storming this castle, and then we're at 500 something wall strength. We'll be able to pop this in hopefully one turn. Hopefully we're not still at war with Zoom. They are massing some troops here. We'll just have to see. This, by the way, is a great province for us to hold. So I think we're going to go ahead and site search here. And these guys, I want to be really careful. I don't really want them to get, I want to be very careful moving them to a border where they can get attacked. I think we're going to... We're also pretty close. We're 4 turns away, I think, from Enchantment 8. And then I'm going to need these Virtues and Armies to do Firefend. This guy I need to do a Tetragram. We're going to do that over here. So that'll be nice. Lab and Temple here. Building our temple here. Got our lab built here. And research. I think what I want to do is get control of this province if I can. I want to basically have a chain of forts going through this cave system to really just make sure I'm controlling this. With Dominion and other things too. I mean, we do have our Dominion there now, but, you know, I'd like to keep it there. Tetragram. I'll probably do a Tetragram here shortly too. So I think that's it. That'll be it for this episode too. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care.